Today, we're going to build a Navy destroyer using 16 Lego pieces.
These are all the pieces you are going to need. In the description of this video, I left the piece names, count, and design IDs.
We're going to start with a standard 1x1 brick piece. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that brick piece on its side. So the bottom will be the back of our destroyer and the stud is going to be the front. Now what I'm going to do is grab 4 of these 1x1 bricks with side stud open. So what I'm going to do is after I got these 4 1x1 bricks with the side stud that's open, I'm going to put 2 of them onto the back or bottom of that 1x1 brick facing up. So that stud is going to be on the top. And once I have the 2 in the back, I'm going to put 2 on the front. And same thing, the 1x1 brick with that side stud is going to be facing up. And when I'm done, this will be the side of my destroyer, bottom, and top. Now to finish off the hull of our ship, I'm going to grab a cheese wedge slope. And what I want to do is that cheese wedge slope is I want to put the thin end near the bottom and have it slope up to the top, and that's kind of create that pointed bow of our ship. And in the back, because we're using these 1x1 bricks, there's that huge hole in the back, and I just don't like that because it looks like this destroyer is ready to sink before it's seen any battle. So to plug up that hole, we're going to get a 1x1 plate piece and just put it on that back open hole to kind of just fill it in so it doesn't look like it's going to sink. And there's the completed hull of my destroyer. Now the next thing we're going to do is grab a 1x2 plate piece. And the reason I've got this 1x1 brick in the center is because the plates, when they're on the sides, don't line up. Or when the bricks are on the side, they don't line up the plates. So you can't really attach this to the side. So what I'm doing is I'm going to take the back of this 1x2 plate and put it onto the middle stud here, right near that blank 1x1 brick piece like this. And that way I can build up into the middle of my destroyer. Now that once I've got that 1x2 plate piece on, I'm going to grab a 1x1 tile clip and I'm going to put it so that the clips are facing the front and back of my destroyer. So put it on the back stud of the 1x2 plate and the clips are facing the front and back of my destroyer. Now on the other stud of that 1x2 plate, right in front of that tile clip, I'm going to grab a 1x1 plate piece in this light bluish gray and just put it right here, kind of fill it in and make it a little more thick. And on top of that, I'm going to build the command center cabin to our destroyer here. And so to do that, I'm going to grab a 1x1 plate but in translucent clear. And I'll put that translucent clear plate on top of my 1x1 light bluish gray plate like this. Now this is a battleship, a destroyer, so it's got to go into battle. We don't want to give it just a vulnerable glass roof. So I'm going to finish off the top with this 1x1 extended half circle tile piece. And I'm going to put it so that the flat end goes near our tile clip and the rounded end goes near the front of our destroyer. But I just put that onto the 1x1 translucent clear piece and I finish the bridge of my destroyer. Now on the back stud, that 1x1 plate with a brick with the stud, I'm going to grab a mechanical claw piece. And I'm going to put that mechanical claw piece into the hole of that back stud. And I want to do it the opposite the way I did the top clip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the clip or claws face the left and right of my boat and not front and back. So I just put that into the hole and there's the back of my destroyer. And now for the front of the destroyer, I've got this stud next to my bridge here. I'm going to grab a minifigure skate piece. And what I want to do is in the minifigure skate piece, you've got kind of the toe that goes up. I want that facing my bridge. So I'm going to put on this stud next to the bridge like this. Now I've kind of got it facing the bridge of my destroyer. And now of course this is a Navy ship, so we've got to have our cannons and our guns. So to build our guns, I'm going to grab a 1x1 plate with hole in the stud, 1x1 hole in the stud round plate, and put it on that last front stud from our bricks, right in front of the minifigure roller skate piece. And then I'm going to grab this claw piece. This is from my shredder. I love this piece. It looks like those 3 cannons you find on a Navy ship. So if you can find this piece, I highly recommend it. You could also probably use those Wolverine claws if you don't have this piece. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that little hand holder peg and put it into my 1x1 round plate and have it face forward. And here is a completed destroyer for our Navy to patrol the open Lego oceans and keep our seas safe from pirates.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe or check out some of our other videos. Until next time, let's keep building together.